guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to another Zodiac series video. So if you are new to my channel or you are new to my Zodiac series, welcome. How are you? For the past 3 Zodiacs, so this one being the 3rd, I have done a makeup look based around that Zodiac sign that we are in currently, and I do that using my Kathleen Knights x ColourPop Zodiac palette. I figured this series is a good way to learn more about Zodiac signs because you guys know I'm obsessed with Zodiac signs. I think they're so fascinating and interesting to learn about. Also a good way to get some use out of this palette if you guys have it at home. I know a lot of people do own this palette, and it's a super inexpensive palette. If you are interested in checking it out, I will link it down below. I link every product I use down below in most of my videos, so this will be linked down below if you're interested. It's a really good palette and I really like it a lot, and I wanted to do a series based around it because I love Zodiac, I love ColourPop, and it just seemed right. So not only do I do a makeup look based on whatever Zodiac season we are currently in, I also give you guys like a little biography of whatever Zodiac we're in. So this season is Aries season, if you didn't know. So to be considered an Aries, you have to be born between March 21st, which is my mom's birthday, so that's funny. She's born like right on the first day of Aries season. And then all the way through April 19th is your range for being an Aries. So if you're born in that time, congratulations, you're an Aries. So they're actually the very first sign in the Zodiac. They are the first, Pisces are the last, which we did last month. I kind of started this series like really in a weird spot. I started on Aquarius, which is like the 11th. It's just when I wanted to start the series, and so I felt like doing, so that's how I did it. But Aries is the very first sign in the Zodiac, in case you did not know. And Aries is also a fire sign. If you didn't know, there are fire signs, air signs, water signs, and earth signs. And an Aries is a fire sign. I would say, honestly, they're like the fieriest fire sign, if that makes sense. They definitely have the most fire in their soul. And then also, if you didn't know, every Zodiac is ruled by a certain planet, and Aries is ruled by the planet Mars, which, if you know anything about the planets, Mars is actually the planet of war. And because of this, Aries are very feisty people. They like starting fights, like self-sabotaging. You know what? They can't help that. They can't help that they're ruled by Mars, and that's just how it is. So some pros of an Aries person: they're often very fiery people. They are very fiery in the way that they're very spontaneous and outgoing, and like they're very quick and they get shit done. Because honestly, that's how most fire signs on there. Very fast-paced people, and they like to keep going and they don't like to stop ever. And because they're so bold and outspoken people, they're often very courageous people. Like Aries are very brave people. Most Aries like don't have any fears. Like they are willing to do anything. They're willing to climb the highest tower, jump off the tallest bridge. They don't care. They're Aries and they like to be dangerous. They're often very independent people. You cannot tell an Aries person what to do. They're gonna do whatever they want, how they want, when they want, because they're independent and they know what's best and they don't care about your opinion whatsoever. And like most fire signs, Aries are so impatient. They want shit done ASAP, right away. And my mother's an Aries, and I can attest to this. When she says do something, she means it like right this second. Like not in 10 minutes, not an hour from now. She means like right now. So like every other sign of the Zodiac, being an Aries, there is some cons to it, I would say. Aries are often very egotistical. Again, this is kind of like a fire sign trait in general. I'm not dragging fire signs, by the way. I actually love fire signs. They're one of my favorite signs, like in the Zodiac. Like air signs and fire signs, I feel like I vibe with the most, but they have their faults like we all do. They tend to be a little more egotistical. They think the world revolves around them. They think they have to be like the center of attention. That's just what happens with fire signs. That's just how they are. And they can be also very jealous and impulsive people. So if you were dating an Aries, you might notice that they get a little bit jealous when you get a little too flirty with other people. I know most people probably get a little jealous about that stuff, but like Aries, they're not afraid to show it. They'll let you know, like, I don't like that. That makes me a little jealous. And like I said earlier, with them being very courageous and willing to do whatever because they're so brave, this also makes them very impulsive, and they will just do whatever decision they want to in the moment without thinking about it. Again, with my mom and my little sister being an Aries, I can see that. They don't think through things all the time. They kind of just do whatever they want in the moment and then like deal with the consequences later. And then last but not least, they're very temperamental. Not gonna get too much into this because I'm not trying to have my family drag me, but yeah, my sister and my mom, whew, don't test them because they will snap at you because they're very, very temperamental. So some famous Aries are Lady Gaga, which I can totally see, Emma Watson, Mariah Carey, Celine, Linton Meester. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but she's the girl that played in Gossip Girl. I can't remember the name of her character, but I will insert a picture of her right here. Logan Paul, oh my god. Totally can see that I'm not gonna get into it, but definitely can tell he's an Aries. Brandon Urie, who I love so much. I love Panic at the Disco. Kourtney Kardashian and Julian oh, I can't say his last name, but it's Jenna Marbles' boyfriend. I will insert a picture of him on the screen as well. But yeah, those are all the famous Aries that I have written down. Let's go ahead and jump into the makeup. So as you guys can see, I did this eye off camera just to save me a bit of time when it comes to editing. And also I wanted to make sure like I really captured the dramaticness of an Aries with this eye look. And I think I did a pretty dramatic eye look. I mean, it's not like crazy, but I think an Aries would be very proud of me. Taking a big fluffy brush, I'm going to dip into the Taurus, and I am placing that in my crease area, blending it upwards. So taking a more smaller, more precise fluffy brush, I'm going to grab the shade the Virgo, which is a deep, cool tone brown color, and I'm placing this on my outer corner region just to deepen up the outer area. Then taking this really short fluffy brush from Morphe, this is the Morphe M506, I'm gonna grab the Capricorn. I know it looks like it has like shimmer in it in the pan, but it's pretty much just a matte black. Those shimmers don't show up once you start blending. And I'm gonna place that in my outer corner to deepen up that Virgo shade. Nice and smoky and a lot of depth. I feel like Aries are very dramatic people and they deserve a dramatic eye look, you know? So that's all we're going to do for the matte portion of the eye look. I'm going to go ahead and cut my crease. I'm going to use my Milani Conceal and Perfect Concealer. And then taking this flat brush from Sonia Kashuk, it's the number 110 brush, and I'm just going to quickly give myself like a half cut crease. Okay, so I'm now going to wipe the concealer off that brush because I am going to use this brush to apply the Aries shimmer shade in the palette as well. So I'm going to take this shadow. This is a really pretty orange shadow. It is a shimmer, but it's not like a super metallic shimmer. So I am going to wet my brush just to make it pop a bit more. Placing that right over top of our concealer. So if you wanted to stop right here, add a wing and some lashes and move on with your Aries makeup look, you totally could. I want to be a bit extra because I just feel like with these videos, I need to do the most, you know, because they're supposed to be fun videos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the Aries pigment that Kathleen Lights and ColourPop came out with like 2 months ago. This is the shade The Ram. It's like this bright, fiery coral color. So pretty. Now, I wanted to just use that shade in general for today and like just completely cover the other Aries shade. But since the point of the series is to use the palette and make like that color the star of the show, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just gently apply this over top of that orange pigment. So here's what I did. I'm going to take my Urban Decay Heavy Metal Liner, and I'm not going to use the actual product inside of this. I'm going to take the brush inside, I'm going to wipe it off, all the glitter off that brush, because I want a clean brush to use for this. So taking that teeny tiny brush from the Urban Decay Liner, I'm going to dip into the Aries Pigment by Kathleen ColourPop. I did already spray the pigment in the cap, so it is metallic. And I'm just going to pop that over top of the Aries shimmer color. Just make it a bit more dramatic. Okay, so there's what that pigment looks like on top of the Aries eyeshadow. Like I said, totally optional, but I really wanted to do it because it makes it just so much more fiery and poppin'. Okay, so I am going to do a wing for this look because it is a really smoky and dramatic look. So I'm going to go ahead and do a wing liner. I'm going to do it off camera because I'm currently testing out an eyeliner for a brand right now. And I'm not going to talk about it just yet. Maybe in a future video I will be talking about this eyeliner some more, but I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyeliner off camera and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm now back with the liner on. Are they even? Not really, but we're just gonna move past that, okay? Just don't mention it. Okay, so for my lashes today, I'm gonna take my Bold Face Makeup Lashes in the style Lash Goals. Here they are right here. I don't have the case for them anymore. I lost it, so let's just apply them. Okay, and then while my lash glue is drying, I'm going to apply my ColourPop BFF mascara in the shade Black on Black. Okay, so there are both eyes all complete. A very fiery, smoky look just for you, Aries. I'm going to go ahead and do my foundation base off camera, and I'll be back for like bronzer, blush, highlight, lower lash line, and lip product. Okay, so I am now back with my base makeup all complete. I will link and list everything I used down below in case you are curious, but let's go ahead and just move on into the face products because I'm looking a little ghostly. Your girl needs a tan bad. So for bronzer, I'm going to take my Milani Baked Bronzer in the shade Soleil. This is like my favorite everyday bronzer in general, but I really want to use it today for this look because Aries are so fiery and warm. This is a very warm toned color, so that is my thought process on that. So I'm going to apply it to my cheekbones, forehead, jawline, and my nose area. I'm not going to contour it because I want this to be like very just messy and smoky and fiery. I don't want to be really chiseled, just, I don't know. It's not the vibe I want with this look. And then for blush, I want to use a very fiery and intense blush. So I'm actually going to mix two together. I'm taking my ColourPop Super Shock blush in Tuned In and No Vacancy. This is like a really hot pink. And this is like a really vibrant orange. And so together, I think they're going to make a really pretty and like bam in your face color. Oh yeah. She's vibrant. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do my lower lash line really quickly. It's nothing special. I'm really taking all the mattes we use up top and applying them to the bottom the way I normally do. So I'm going to first start with the Taurus and apply that from inner to outer corner on my lower lash line. And then I'm going to take the Virgo and put that just from the outer to mid half of my lower lash line. And then in the very, very outer corner of my lower lash, I'm going to take the Capricorn just to deepen it even further. Okay, so that is it for the eyeshadow portion of my eyes. I am going to apply mascara in my lower lash line, but first I'm going to spray my face with my Pixi Glow Mist. This is like my favorite dewy spray in the entire world. I'm going to spray this, do my mascara, and then put my highlight on. I feel like when I have a more wet base, my highlight just applies like a million times better. So I'm going to spray my face real quick. I'm going to fan myself for a second just so it dries a little. Now I'm going to do my mascara really quickly. And then for highlighter, I'm actually going to use two highlighters. I'm going to first go in with my ColourPop Super Shock highlighter in the shade Churro. It's a really nice, like, light gold highlight, and I think it's going to really complement the warm tones of my makeup look. And then I'm also going to go in with my ColourPop times Disney Villains Cruella highlighter because this has, like, a pinky gold shift to it, and I think it's going to even complement this look even further. So I'm going to first apply the Super Shock with my finger. Apply this to, like, the high point. Right there. Then I'm going to take the Cruella one on a brush and kind of just blend it out. There we go. I'm actually going to take the Cruella highlighter and apply it to my inner corners and my brow bone just to make this look pop even further. Then for my lips, I'm going to keep it pretty simple and do like a basic warm tone nude. I'm going to take my ColourPop Luxe lipstick in the shade What's Your Sign? And then I'm going to go over top of it with my ColourPop So Juicy Plumping Gloss in Partly Rowdy. I would not recommend wearing this gloss if you have your hair down whatsoever. I know mine's down, but I'm staying indoors. But if you want to wear your hair down and like go outside where there's like wind, don't wear this. It's so sticky. Not sticky in like a way where it's like goopy on your lips, but like it's sticky in the way like hair's going to get stuck to it. I think it's so pretty, so I'm going to wear it. I'm going to spray my face one last time. I just love being a glowing goddess, you feel? Alright guys, and that was it for my Aries makeup look tutorial. I really hope that you're enjoying my Zodiac series in general. I really like filming these videos. I like learning and sharing information about Zodiac signs with you guys. I like doing makeup looks based on certain Zodiac signs. I think it's a lot of fun. So if you're enjoying the series, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, again, give it a big thumbs up so I know to keep doing them. And besides that, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.